Something that stirred the pot recently in the U.S. House of Representatives was House Resolution 1100. This resolution seeks to direct the Committee on Ethics to preserve and publicly release records of the committee's review of violations or alleged violations of Clause 9 as it pertains to acts of sexual harassment and Clause 18 of Rule 13 of the Rules of the House of Representatives. The House voted on a motion to defer this resolution, in effect killing it. This resolution was introduced by a South Carolina Congresswoman by the name of Nancy Mace. She represents the 1st District of that state. The resolution stated that the Committee on Ethics shall preserve all documents and investigate materials related to any violations or alleged violations of Clause 9 as it pertains to acts of sexual harassment, Clause 18 or any other clause, to the extent an act of sexual harassment, unwelcome sexual advance, or sexual assault constituted a violation or alleged violation of such clause, of Rule 13 of the Rules of the House by a member, delegate, or resident commissioner, and not later than 60 days after the date of adoption of this resolution, make publicly available all final reports, or in such cases where there is not a final report, the most recent draft report, conclusions, recommendations, exhibits, and attached or accompanying materials, with the personally identifiable information of victims, alleged victims, and witnesses redacted, related to the committee's investigations into violations or alleged violations of Clause 9, as it pertains to acts of sexual harassment, Clause 18, or any other clause to the extent of any sexual harassment, unwelcome sexual advance, or sexual assault constituted a violation or alleged violation of such clause, of Rule 13 by a member, delegate, or resident commissioner. The reason this sparked controversy was because it was overwhelmingly turned down from the House. 357 yeas on a motion to defer, meaning this resolution was struck down. As it relates to swing news, the members who voted nay, which most likely means they would want to vote to pass the resolution releasing public statements on sexual harassment, unwelcome sexual advance, or sexual assault, the House members who voted nay were Republican Tom Barrett, Jack Bergman, and John James from Michigan, Democrat Don Davis and Republican Tim Moore from North Carolina, Democrat Mark Pocan from Wisconsin, Republicans Brian Fitzpatrick, Ryan McKenzie, and Scott Perry from Pennsylvania, Republicans Elijah Crane, David Schweiker, and Andy Biggs, and Democrat Adelita Grijalva from Arizona, and no members from Georgia or Nevada voted nay on the motion to defer.